Hey, hi, amazing entrepreneuress. Ann Johnson. I am the founder of the Bold and Classy Women Community, and I'm here, as always, to bring you bold and classy selling tips that are going to bring you better results and those higher profits. Hey, I want to discuss objections today. Let's get a handle on objections. You know, it's human nature for people to object. Initially, when an idea about change or new information is coming at us, we have a tendency, it's just human nature, to say, well, take a step back. But on top of that, you might be causing your own objections. You might be the cause for the prospect to object. Now, let's think about this for a minute. It's an approach, it's the way that we approach that many times will cause resistance. Let's say you're doing your presentation and a prospect is asking you a question, you know, and I'm going to exaggerate, but if your attitude is, well, why shouldn't you buy this? Or what do you mean by that question? You ought to take my word for it. Again, an exaggeration, but if you're trying to force something on a person, it's not going to happen. Objections are just questions. In fact, I like objections because it shows that the prospect is actually interested in what we've got going. They've actually thought about it enough to have a question. When you are answering an objection, you really need to lead with what's in it for the prospect. So not only do you need to worry about the delivery, that you're not telling them what to do, but that you begin answering them and make sure you know exactly what their question is. Make sure that you're answering them by telling them how this is going to be beneficial to them. Nobody does anything in the sales process unless it's beneficial to them. So don't force your opinion, and make sure they understand why it's good for them. And then on the other extreme, it's not even something that you're doing out loud or even consciously. We have to be careful about what we're thinking and how we're feeling when we're answering objections, or really any step of the sales process. We need to be aware that we're not anxious, or if we're thinking, oh, I hope they don't ask me that. Oh boy, I just want to, get through this. We're not saying any of those things, but if those thoughts and feelings are running around, running rampant, running wild in your mind or in your stomach, then the prospect isn't even going to understand why they're objecting. So, let's sum this up. You might be causing objections. Again, it's human nature, so expect some objections in the sales process. But are you telling people what to do, therefore they're going to resist even more? Are you forgetting that in answering the question, you need to relate it back to what's in it for them? Oh, okay, now they're going to be a little bit more interested. And you have to make sure that you're not like, Baby Bear and Goldilocks, where you're very timid and you just don't know, and geez, I'm very meek and I'm concerned and I'm not even sure. Because even though you try to put on a brave front, those thoughts and feelings of anxiety are going to go right over to the prospect. And then they're going to be going, well, I don't know why I don't want to buy, but I don't know, I'm feeling rather anxious, or I'm thinking this might not be a good idea, but geez, I wanted to buy, but I just needed a question answered, and now I'm not even sure why I'm objecting. So pay attention to what you're thinking and feeling. Hey, take a step back. This is not a contest. Simply explain the answer to the prospect's objection. Don't force it down their throat. and absolutely make sure that you tell them what's in their best or what's in it for them. That's what everybody likes to hear. So, don't be the cause of objections anymore now that you've got this inside tip. Hey, it's Ann Johnson of the Bold and Classy Women community, and if you're open to those better results and bigger profits, why don't you join me? You can connect and share with other women in the Bold and Classy Women community. We'd love to have you. Have a good day. Bye.